Hey folks, BC7 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Farming Simulator 2013. And we are on one of our last days in Hagenstedt version 3 my way. Of course, a modded map we've been playing was supplied to us by J Turner 10 over at FSUK, and I've enjoyed it. It is a nice improvement over the original Hagenstedt map. So we're sitting here waiting for the sun to come up over our potato field. Looking pretty good. While we wait for those to come to a complete ripe, there is something else we haven't yet quite dealt with. So I think it's time we hopped in our little magic moving truck. Oh look, it's only got 20 feet since I parked it. I don't know, gotta get the e-brake checked in this thing or something. I really do. So we're just going to take our little runabout into the village. And waiting for the potato crop. Oh, come on, have your race. Yeah. So I was playing my farming giant last night, and I'm doing one of the scenario plays. I have a campaign going here on my channel, but I'm doing one of the scenario plays because I've been checking them out, and I might eventually feature one. Problem is, well, and it's the same problem I run into with, unfortunately, just about everything UIG puts out, which is a real shame because there's just not that many companies that are making simulator games, and UIG seems to be the market share. But stability, like so many of their games, the issue is stability. You know, I played about 3 hours, and then all of a sudden all my trucks started getting stuck. Like, they'd pull out of their respective shed and they'd go 10 feet down the road and then they'd stop. And then the next one that had a job to do would get out and do the same thing and stop. And so yeah, I went back to the last save and made up about 2 hours work, and I saved about an hour in, and then next thing I know I get the engine has stopped working, and yeah, so not good, not good. The only scenario I've actually managed to get through is the go green, because you can finish it in about an hour if you just concentrate on the scenario. All of the other ones are a lot bigger. Ooh, look. Climb right up in the bucket. All the other ones are a lot bigger, and whoa, just seems to be a stability issue. Can't keep it together. So I don't know, I'm gonna keep doing the campaign for a while, but if I keep having these stability issues, I think we'll have to find something else to play. So today we're creepy woman, we are going to sell our eggs. I have 312 eggs, okay? And this is where we sell eggs. I just want to do this because it's something we haven't done yet. So, we walk up to the egg sign. Okay, 1,995. We got, wow, $8,000 for 300 eggs. That's somehow, I don't know, them some pretty special chickens, I guess. Wow, that's impressive. $8,000 for 300 eggs. Boy, no wonder these people spend all their time walking around. It's not like they're gonna go home and breakfast for bacon and eggs. Yeah, $100 breakfast at Denny's. Yeah. It's the other thing we need to do that we haven't done yet, because we have, oddly enough, done, jeez, psycho booger, done pretty much everything there is to do in this game. Now, as I said when I started this series after my drive crashed and we lost our original Let's Play of this farming simulator, this Let's Play isn't going to be concentrating so much on a walkthrough as it is showing you pretty much everything that can be done in this game at least once. And as I said earlier, hopefully at least once correctly. And we have done pretty much that. As I say, about the only thing we haven't done is covered what to do with potatoes. And just like the sugar beets and making silage from corn, there is more than one way to attack the problem. There's the usual two methods, to be honest with you. There's the I can afford to do that, but it's going to take me a month method. And then there's the, well, I guess I'll just spend $250,000 and get the damn thing done method. So, and we'll park you in here just because it does me no good. There you go. Out we get. Alright. And I will demonstrate both of those methods, as I have invested not only in the cheap gear, but I've also invested in the expensive one. And these pretty much look like potatoes to me. Let's just make sure here. Yep, they are ready to harvest, i.e. remove the tops. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Just like the sugar beets, unless you get the massive, huge $250,000 harvester, it's a multi-stage operation. The first stage involves this thing, and it does look like our original cheap old seeder, but it's actually a top cutter, and it will just simply cut the tops off the potatoes. So, let's wheel him into position. Let's lower the back down, turn it on, set it in motion, and like a lot of them, there is no hire me a worker. So, is there anything else I need to know? Lift topper, turn off topper? No, we're good. So, it's just a matter of running her down the rows. So I was watching that ever terrible cynical Brit, sorry, mind my language, the other day in his little rant about Nintendo's decision about YouTubers using their stuff and how they owned all the monetary rights to anything put on YouTube by a YouTuber that shows any sort of Nintendo footage. And that's all fine, and horribly enough, I had to actually agree with the guy that, you know, it's kind of a stupid move on Nintendo's part. I mean, they're not rolling in it. Their latest console release kind of sucked and that sort of thing, you know. So, and yet here they are. Instead of throwing their staunchest fans a bone, they're basically throwing them under the bus. So, not good, not good. But, that's not really the here nor there of what I thought about his little commentary. What I did find, I won't say offensive, although I suppose it was his comments about people on YouTube in general. How he felt that most people that do Let's Plays shouldn't even be on YouTube, and that it's such a farcical thing, especially people that get paid to do these Let's Plays, and blah 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 blah. And, you know, I think, okay. Seems kind of cynical for someone who, well, seems like an outright lie, to be honest with you, from someone who not only does Let's Plays. I mean, what the hell does he think his Smite games are? A work of professional ethics or something? No, they're a goddamn Let's Play. But that's him. You should only be counted as good at it if you have an attitude that says you're the best in the world. Then you have every right to do it. If that isn't you, and yeah. you're just some common trash scrub YouTuber and you shouldn't be getting paid for anything. So, I don't know. Most of the time I find him fairly offensive. Just, you know, I mean, you're playing a sprite-based 2D platformer, and you spend the first 8 minutes of your video bitching about how few video options there are for this thing. You know, I mean, you could watch it on an Android phone, you could play this goddamn game, but no, it doesn't have 120 hertz setting for his fancy-ass monitor that's the only one anybody owns, and, you know, yeah. Anyway, enough about my ranting about the incredible TV. Isn't this potato harvesting amazing? Alright, so that would be stage 1. You cuts off the tops. Okay, much like the sugar beets. The next stage is, well, absolutely freaking painful. Yeah. Let's get that underway, shall we? We'll just park our little mini Schluter. I do like these little Schluter tractors, the big one and the little one. This is a little unit that, well, little, it's quite the monster actually, but this is the unit that we're going to try and use to do the rest of this job. Only problem being, okay, A, I've never used this animal before, and B, I know it does one row at a time, so I gotta try and figure out, okay, so it sort of canted itself off in that direction. So I'm going to assume it wants to take that side. Let's try this, shall we? Turn on the harvester. Oh, that seems to work. Okay. So yeah, one row at a time. So I can imagine that this takes a fair bit of time. Yeah. And of course, again, you cannot hire a worker, so don't even go there. So we'll just do these couple of strips that this thing laid down. I don't really know why I got off on a rant on Total Biscuit this morning. Sorry about that. Not my usual purpose of the day, but I don't know. I just, you know, there's times when people making a business out of screwing with other people's business or getting into other people's business, you know, yeah, I just don't. I don't even know what row I'm doing right now. But it's still sucking up potatoes, so good enough. Yeah. You know, especially calling out other people. I mean, whether he actually thinks that people doing Let's Plays should be allowed monetization for their efforts or not, let's be honest, it doesn't matter. You know? Because obviously not only does YouTube think it's not such a bad idea, but they wouldn't do it if they couldn't find sponsors that were willing to lay down advertisement money on people's Let's Plays, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so, boy, I wish I knew, what row this thing was actually working on. So I do. I'll try moving over one set. So yeah, I don't, I mean, my videos are not monetized, as I've mentioned before. I don't, don't expect to ever make any money at this, so I don't see much point in making y'all put up with ads at the beginning of my videos just because I think I'm something special, because I frankly don't, unlike some people. So, alright, well, as you can see, this is a fairly long, monotonous process. And this thing holds a heck of a lot more than I thought it would. We're at 71%, and we're almost at, well, almost to 6,000. So it looks like it probably holds around the 7 grand mark. But as I say, there's not, I don't know, not too clear an indicator here, actually, as to what row you've done, you know? So, I'm not sure. But let's see if we can't, you know? Apparently I've done whatever row that is. Well, there we go. There's some potatoes. Unreal. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not a really good... Okay, I think there might be some there. Yeah, okay, you sort of can see where they are. Sorta. Alright, I think that's the rest of this row. And catch this tail end, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't get that outside one. Well, I guess I did. Wow. Yeah, not easy to tell at all. So, we'll do one more row and then we'll see what we need to empty this, because I'm not sure that a standard... there we go. I'm not sure that a standard trailer might be just a little bit too tall. So let's whistle down to the end of this row and then we'll see about getting ourselves a trailer and emptying this, shall we? Oh, that ain't doing anything. Let's come over here into this row. Alright. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I'll have to straighten this out with the big harvester. Not the way things were designed to be done, but I mean, my God. But yeah, as I say, you can sort of see where you're supposed to be. Alright, we're absolutely full. So pipe out. Let's have a check here. Oh, I see, okay. That just raises up. And that's it. Okay. So, let's have a boo, shall we? Yeah. Well, you can see what a terrible job I've done of it. Although here at ground level, we can also see that it wouldn't be that hard to fix it up. So, although it is kind of really messed up down here at the very end. Yeek. Yeah, that's not good. We did a pretty cruddy job. Oh my. So, let's grab ourselves the tractor. Sure. Mr. Doots. The 430 Argotron. Agrotron, I guess it would be, actually. And flip you around. Yeah. I don't know. Zoom. It's so different playing this when you spend time at one of the ag sim games and then you come back to a farm sim game. Wow, what a difference. Everything here is so smooth and just, it's like all your vehicles were running on paved roads all the time. Here we go. And that is how we get the potatoes out. Hey Bob, how's it going? Busy day? Not really. And there's nobody driving the other tractor. Yeah. Oh, that's right, I was driving it. We couldn't hire anybody. How we doing? You're out of stuff. Good enough. So, wow, that's not bad. Not bad at all. 77.30 pretty much, I guess, is what it's supposed to be. So that's not bad. We'll go dump this into potato bucket. Which, of course, is right next to our sugar beets. Whoa, look at all those eggs. Wow. Whoops. You think we'd be good at this by now? There we are. Oh, we'll dump it. Alright, nice. Empty that out of our little trailer and into the silo. And yeah, I think you definitely would want to be using one of these little Gilbert trailers because they are so much lower. Now, the other way. Whoop. My goodness. You get a little over exuberant there. The other way. Well, the other way to harvest potatoes is like the other way to do pretty much everything else in this game. Throw a huge wad of money at it. Like a huge wad of money. In this case, about 240k gets you one of these. And yeah, it looks a lot like the sugar beet harvester, and quite frankly, it works much the same. So there's really no big difference once you get into the big grimy machines between sugar beet harvesting and potato harvesting. So, very, very similar animals. I think that's why they were so easy to throw into the game. So, but this is pretty much, like I said, the last thing we haven't had a look at. So here we go. Let's back him into place. Okay, let's unfold him. Transformers. Look at that, eh? Oh god. Look at the engine in this thing. Huge. Okay. And lift harvester? No, I don't think so. Turn on the harvester. And with this one, yes sirree, you can actually just do that and hire a worker. Isn't that nice? So, maybe. Again, you're going to want to use probably that little Gilbert trailer to offload this. Because that is not as high as the spouts on the regular harvesters. So, that will cause you trouble if you don't. But same thing. Basically, you let this guy go till he fills up, and then he'll stop, and you can wheel your trailer over and empty him down, and you're good to go. So, there you go, Mr. Tater Harvester. Nice. And I believe, folks, that that's probably all I wanted to show you this episode. I may do one more as a wrap-up, I guess. I think that's what we'll do. We will go park all of this away for now. Go put all of this stuff away, and then I think we'll call it an episode for this time. And as I say, I think we've done pretty much everything there is to do in Farming Simulator 2013. Excellent game. Very relaxing to play. Giants did a great job. Whoa. Okay. After having... Oh, come on now. Played 2011 for a while. Oh, you're just gonna screw with me, aren't you? Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to get this out of here now. It's actually in the building somehow. Ah. push it off of that wall. There we go. I don't like doing that with the equipment, but rather than resetting it all to the center of the yard and all that crap, we're going to do this. So, yeah, anyways, I was saying, this is a heck of a good game. You know, Giants did an awesome job. Now, hopefully, they're not going to do what they did and skip an entire year, because they went from 2011 to 2013. They didn't put out a 2012, at least not officially. I kind of think they did. And along that vein, the series that will be sort of replacing this one will demonstrate that, because I'm going to be doing Farming Simulator 2011 Pro Farm. And Pro Farm was an add-on that added another map, a bunch more vehicles, and a complete replacement of textures. In all honesty, I think it is, or was, what had intended to be Farming Simulator 2012, and ended up being just the add-on. So, but I will be showing you that. We will allow our harvester to carry on for now. I will come back with one more episode of this, and that will probably wrap it up. But until then, this has been Species 7. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Sorry about the rant. Till next time, take care of each other, and ciao for now.